Hello again. Back to normal today for a more traditional video. Heading down the seawall. I was going to walk all the way up and go up and over the top, but then it dawned on me I couldn't get down that way because they've closed off smugglers, haven't they? That's right, yes. Part of why I'm going down the seawall anyway, so... Now there's the little space there, see, for the toilets. Gives you an idea. It's the same size as the others, of course. This is only a small block, built off site and installed, but that's where they're going here at Eastcliff. Lovely. I'd like to take a moment to give a great big shout out to Barry and Mandy, because it's your wedding anniversary. 40 years, amazing. Congratulations to you both, and that'll be the day this video goes live. Hope you have a lovely time, and here's to many more. And if all goes to plan, weather permitting, should be rather nice tomorrow. And I'm heading off with a special guest. Lovely. Pleased to say we enjoyed our pizza last night, as planned. It wasn't raining so much I couldn't get down there get it. Excellent. Quick bunny brigade check-in. 1, 2, 3. 3 bunnies. And he's coming because he wants to be on the film. A moving bunny. Smashing. Won't go up on the observation deck today because running a bit later than normal anyway. And I've already missed the glut of trains. Quite a few people down here though. Look at that. And we certainly got a breeze down here as well. I was contemplating when I left home. I nearly went back and got the drone. I thought it was going to be really, really calm. Obviously not though. Obviously not. Hopefully tomorrow though, I'll be flying the drone. Now it seems a lot of you enjoyed the model railway exhibition that I visited with Andy the other day. So much so that a few people have sent me emails in, and this is one of them. A chap said to me, would I be interested in seeing a model that he had built? I said, yes, of course. He said, but could I not mention his name? I said, no problem at all, mate. So he sent this in, and this is the email that accompanies it. As a follow-on to today's video, this diorama of a broad gauge wagon I scratch built in 7mm scale O gauge. It's an imaginary scene of an 1852 GWR wagon that was overlooked by a contractor's yard at the gauge conversion in 1892. And some 50 years later, well dilapidated. Might be a bit obscure for your channel, but it would have run on the seawall. Not obscure at all, mate. Lovely bit of craftsmanship. I couldn't do that. I could not do that if you paid me. Absolutely smashing. Cheers. Certainly a lot cooler today, I'll say that for free. So I had to zip my coat right up to the top. Very cold wind. Dare I say he did sneak up on me. Listening intently, but couldn't hear any toots over the wind and also over the podcast in my ears. Straight to Rufus, no hanging around today. He's actually there. There he is. There he is, down on the floor, picking up his bits and pieces. Quite a bit of activity here today. Quite a few little birds flocking around. They've got plenty up here to choose from. Both the feeders and in there as well, and lots of mealworms down there on the floor. Someone's put some flowers there, fake flowers. Very nice. Yep. I think there's at least 2 Rufuses today, but every time I try and focus in on one, the other one sort of disappears. Just going to take a look up towards the steps from the other side of the throw point. No sign of anything. Apart from a close your notice, I think I can just about make out on the wall. And a train. Hello train. Didn't expect you. You're a welcome addition. You're on 20 times Zoom, aren't you? So bye bye. Oh, at least I walk back now. I've got the wind behind me. Very, very, very cool. Very cool today. There's a lot of cable coils along here. When I say a lot, there's one there. There's one up ahead. There's two. There's another one. A red one over there. Lovely. Another yellow one, along with a train. Hello train. I heard that. Podcast or no podcast. Happy train. Got another red cable. There we are. More cable. There's the lovely pampas grass growing up, and some that isn't quite so good just there, with a bit of cable by it. Lovely. Some red cable laying down. More red cable standing up. Oh look. Coil of yellow cable, orange cable. That makes a change. Maybe the yellow and the red have had a little baby. Some more orange, and finally a nice red roll of cable. I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode of cable spotting on the seawall. Lots of varied types of cable, different coils, different sizes. Smashing. They weren't going very fast though. None of them seemed happy. None of them tooted. But cables nonetheless. Cable spotting with Bill on the seawall in Teignmouth. Lovely. I wonder how long until we find that they're closing down these toilets because of all the new ones they put in. Wouldn't surprise me if they did. It does seem a sudden influx of toilets all of a sudden into the area. Must be something to it. Must be something going on behind the scenes. Still got the scaffolding up. Just have a nice glimpse of the seafront. All is still going strong. I guess this is destined to be the piece that never gets taken away. There's always one. Still got one Union flag left, but everything else now is pretty much a Christmas one. Right, now I need to go and get myself some bread because not having a proper dinner from Nick's. Need some bread to go with what I do have. So up to Lidl's. Just bread though, he says, after buying half the store. No doubt. No, just bread today. Just bread. One more quick look at this lovely poppy display before they take it away. That's the urn that I showed you yesterday in the picture. of the presentation in the triangle. And that would have been in 1919. All the other photos suggest they were 1920s. So I was out by a year, but it stayed on theme, didn't it? It stayed on theme. The Orchard Gardens flats and that, looking lovely. After their coat of paint. Imagine when that was one house. Crazy, eh? One single house, probably owned by one person. Mad. Still standing. Lovely. Lidl's. Supplier of my bread. Lovely. There we go, just bread. And of course a Christmas brochure to show Mum, which she can read now she's had her eyes done. Her vision's a lot better. Lovely. And with that, we live, love you and leave you. Say, hopefully tomorrow, off somewhere totally different. Never been on the channel before. But if it all falls flat, we'll go and see Rufus. It's real life, isn't it? Anyway, take care. See you then, hopefully. Bye.